Hi, welcome everyone. Well, this is Carmela taking up Masters of Education from the University of People, and my current course is Education 5271, Advanced Practices for Teaching Elementary and Middle School Literacy. And today I'm going to make a presentation to you, so I hope you can engage as we actually explore meaningful literacy technology integration in today's digital age. I will discuss the theoretical foundations, current research, practical classroom applications, and explain how technology can improve literacy learning through intentional instructional design. Hi, for presentation overview, this presentation begins by exploring why technology integration is essential for literacy instruction. I will then discuss key learning theories based on research. And also, I am going to share with you some of my classroom experiences in Japan. Now, change is inevitable, and it's so evident in our educational world. But the question is, how can we become an agent, as a teacher in this current, situation? And then, I am going to conclude with an instructional plan that supports meaningful learning for diverse students. Why literacy technology integration? Well, technology alone does not improve learning. According to Green, meaningful integration occurs when teachers intentionally connect digital tools with literacy goals. And what meaningful integration is, or meaningful integration means. Technology supports literacy goals, that's one. Second, when technology enhances, not replaces instructions. Third, when students actively create and communicate. And the fourth one, digital tools encourage authentic literacy experiences. Well, then let's move on to the theoretical foundations. Let's begin with the sociocultural theory. Well, Vygotsky's sociocultural theory emphasizes that learning develops through social interaction and the use of cultural tools. In today's educational environment, digital technologies have become important literacy tools that support communication and collaboration. Green explains that literacy practices continue to evolve social and cultural context. Now, in my own teaching practice in Japan, junior high school students participate in an online exchanges with students from Korea and the Philippines using Zoom application. Now, through Padlet and Google Slides, students create and share narratives about their cultures. These experiences demonstrate how technology supports authentic communication, cultural understanding, language development, and meaningful literacy interactions. Now, for multiliteracy theories, the theory of multiliteracies developed by the New London Group expands the definition of literacy beyond traditional print text. Literacy now includes visual, audio, digital, spatial, and multimodal forms of communication. Green found that digital technologies enrich literacy learning by engaging students through multiple literacy modes. In my English conversation classes in Japan, students create digital stories about their experiences, interests, and cultural traditions. They combine written scripts, images, videos, and audio recordings to communicate their messages. This project strengthens both traditional literacy skills and digital communication competencies while allowing students to express their identities. Well, moving on to the next framework, which is the TPAC framework. This is short for the Technological Pedagogical Content Knowledge, or TPAC, okay? So framework provides guidance for effective technology integration. Now, the framework emphasizes the importance of combining content knowledge, pedagogical knowledge, and technological knowledge when planning instruction. Green highlights that technology should support learning objectives rather than drive instructional decisions. For example, in my class, choosing Microsoft Teams or Flip tools support oral language development. It also improves discussions, and of course, it gives a better comprehension. My focus remains on improving literacy outcomes, not simply using technology for its own sake. Now, let's move on to the professional learning and school readiness research, okay? So, starting with Green, in his 2025 study, Green asserts that meaningful integration in education depends on intentional planning, the use of effective digital tools, and the promotion of multimodal literacy. Additionally, encouraging students' ownership fosters active participation and deeper engagement in the learning process. Now, going to a Memosaur found that digital professional development, or DPD, and professional learning communities, PLCs, positively influence both school digital preparedness and teachers' digital instructional integration. Their study demonstrated that ongoing professional learning and collaborative support are significant contributors to meaningful technology integration. Well, to sum it up, what is meaningful technology integration then? So this actually depends on the effective classroom practice and, of course, the ongoing teacher learning. So research consistently shows that meaningful technology integration depends on both effective classroom practice and ongoing teaching or teacher learning. Professional collaboration helps teachers build confidence and sustain successful implementation. Well, let's actually move on to some common challenges and ineffective practices that we do. All right, so there are actually many schools invest heavily in technology but fail to improve learning because instruction remains unchanged. So technology should always enhance literacy development rather than becoming the primary focus. So several challenges can limit successful integration. So this includes using technology only as a replacement for traditional activities, selecting tools because they are popular rather than instructionally appropriate. Next is focusing on tool mastery instead of literacy development, and relying on one-time training sessions without continued support. Sustainable professional learning is essential for overcoming these barriers. So instead of these, we can actually focus on literacy outcomes and continuous professional learning. Now let's move on to literacy technology integration plan. So my literacy technology integration plan focuses on strengthening students' reading comprehension, critical thinking, and reading communication through the analysis and creation of multimodal text. So the instructional approach includes project-based learning, collaborative inquiry, and the student instructions. So students will use tools such as Microsoft Teams, OneNote, Canva, Flip, and digital storytelling applications to create multimedia literacy responses. So these products will include written analysis, visual elements, video reflections, and audio narrations, allowing students to demonstrate learning in multiple ways. All right, so this time, strategic considerations 1 and 2. This plan is guided by 2 strategic considerations identified by Green 2025. So the first consideration is building digital connections that complement instructional goals. Students use OneNote to collect textual evidence, Teams to collaborate and discuss ideas, and Flip to record oral reflections. Each tool directly supports literacy development. So the second consideration is designing open-ended multimodal literacy opportunities. So students demonstrate their understanding through writing, audio, video, graphics, and digital storytelling. Green's research suggests that multimodal experiences increase engagement and encourage deeper literacy learning by allowing students to communicate through multiple modes. Now, moving on, what are all these for? Well, the next slide is actually will show you how I position myself as a change agent. So this literacy technology integration plan positions me as a change agent within my school community. Rather than relying solely on traditional instructional approaches, I seek to create authentic and technology-enhanced learning experiences. So as a change agent, I will model effective technology integration, advocate for literacy-focused instructional decisions, participate in professional learning communities, and support ongoing digital professional development. According to MEMASOR 2025, collaborative professional learning plays an important role in improving teachers' digital instructional practices. By sharing knowledge and supporting colleagues, I can contribute to broader educational improvement. Well, differentiation and equitable literacy development. Well, one of the greatest strengths of this plan is its support for differentiation and equity. Students can access content in ways that best meet their individual needs. For example, they may read digital text using accessibility features, listen to audio versions, or use speech-to-text tools during writing, or demonstrate understanding through written, visual, oral, or multimedia formats. Well, the plan also promotes equitable literacy development by incorporating culturally relevant content, valuing multiple forms of expression, supporting multilingual learners through translation tools, and providing accessible technologies for diverse learning needs. These strategies ensure that all students have meaningful opportunities to participate and succeed. Finally, in conclusion, effective literacy technology integration is grounded in sociocultural theory, multiliteracy theory, and the TPACK framework. Research by Green 2025 emphasizes that the importance of internationally aligning in technology with literacy goals and providing multimodal learning opportunities. Additionally, MEMASOR 2025 highlight the value of digital professional development and professional learning communities in supporting successful implementation. Together, these foundations support an approach